Hello, City of Heroes and City of Villains fans everywhere. It's me, Tommy. Uh-oh, what's that message got popped up here? Oh, sorry, my wife keyboard a while. I'm back. Well, this morning it turns out I don't have to go to work till later in the afternoon, so I figured I'd hop on and do a quick unlock. So Ava's got the Gangbuster badge unlocked here, which I'll show you in a second. I'm just adjusting some things here so I can see the chat. Well, in case anybody wanders into the chat, I highly doubt anybody will wander into the chat while I'm gaming. I don't have that many fans, but it's good to keep an eye on it. But Ava's got the Gangbuster badge unlocked in St. Marshall, which is great because it unlocks the slot machine. I highly doubt anybody will wander into the chat while I'm gaming. I don't have that many fans, but it's good to keep an eye on it. I'm just gonna pop the chat out here. Ava's got the Gangbuster. There we go. So Gangbuster badge, you have to kill a certain number of family members here. Let's take a peeky peek at it, so I can show you which badge it is. Badges, I think it's under defeats. Look here, it's got silver bullet, Gangbuster. So Gangbuster badge you get by defeating a large number of family bosses. You can usually find them easily in St. Marshall. And once you defeat that number of family bosses, you can unlock this lovely contact, the slot machine, who will not talk to you unless you have the Gangbuster badge unlocked. Sorry for that. I had to readjust my camera view there. So let's get started. It's a nice Friday morning. I'm kind of excited that I don't have to really do anything till late afternoon today, which is kind of nice. Okay, you put in some coins and pull the lever. The wheels whirl and the orange screen lights up. The wheels click into place and the machine begins to blare noise from its loudspeakers. The screen reads, bonus game, first bonus game, Sue Steal. How to play. Take stolen artifacts from the Sioux. But watch out, Arachno's troops will arrive, and game is over in 60 minutes. Would you like to play this game? There are buttons for yes and no. So it's a time diminish from the slot machine. I'm gonna, for some reason, my text is really tiny in game, and I don't know what happened. But I'm gonna look under controls and see if there's a, I used to have XP turned off because I didn't want to outlevel this contact. I feel like there is a, option for text to not be so tiny. The font on this text is really small. I can barely read it. User interface, cursor scale, chat. It's the chat font size, which I don't need to adjust. I can see that just fine. But the window font size is super small. I swear there was a text. Well, I guess we'll just let that go. I'll just squint and read it. I don't know why it's so small, but it's really hurting my eyes. Let's see here. Window opacity, UI scale automatic. Maybe that disable that. UI scale. There we go. That's a little bit better. Okay. That did it. Alright, I can read a little bit better now. Alright, let's do this time mission. Alright, so Ava's got to steal artifacts from the Sioux. Everything was toggled off because I wanted to show off Ava's costume. Let's toggle on her travel powers and all that stuff. We'll dash out the door here. I love St. Marshall. St. Marshall is a really nice zone. Oh, that looks like that's not a way out. Alright. It's a really nice zone. It's a pretty zone. It's like Las Vegas. Kind of. We can go out this door here. Come on, Ava. A lot of you might notice I turn. I do not like the strafing animation. I know it makes no sense. But when characters strafe, that sort of that weird little sidestep thing, it bothers the hell out of me. I don't like how it looks. I know it makes absolutely zero sense, but I don't like it. So my keys are set to turn. is just how I've got it going on. So we got to steal some Sioux artifacts here. Uh, let's see. Probably would be easier to fly, but it's okay. We're gonna do our way over to the Sioux. And just keep going. Oops. Sorry, got stuck in something because I can't do two things at once. I suck at multitasking. I was trying to look at the chat while traveling, and I'm not good at that kind of stuff. I don't multitask well. Some people do. I'm amazed at the people that can pop in and out of the chat and type and do a million things while they're gaming, and I can't. I'm a very singularly focused person. I'm a very one thing at a time person. Ava's going along here. I love the image that GPT came up with for Ava, though. Um, I know there's a lot of controversy about using that kind of art. It's not really art. It totally is copying other artists' work. I'm not blind to that. That it copies other artists' work and then customizes it to whatever you want it to be. It's not creating anything on its own. But I'm using it just for fun, and the cat's out of the bag with that. There's no putting the cat in the bag once it's out of the bag. It's out of the bag. All right, let's see if we can find the stolen artifact in the Sioux leader. So the great thing about a stalker, especially for missions like this, and I'm not on any high settings. I could be on higher settings if I wanted to be, is that they in most maps, unless they've got something like sometimes the Rickety drones or the Arachnos drones can spot you, but for most things are not going to be able to spot you. I always check up here for glowies. You just never know. Most mobs are not going to have the perception to spot you. And Ava here, well, she's nothing fancy. Ava is only level 33, and this time she doesn't have a lot of. I don't know. I didn't invest a lot in the character because it's just a fun character for me. I don't know if I want to spend hundreds of millions in in enhancements for her when I'm just goofing around on the character. I have a lot of characters I just goof around on. Like right now, she's got this. This is just some lucky drops and some stuff I happen to have. So I did happen to have Stalker's Guile in storage, so I used it. I had these detonations in storage. I used those. These Mako Bites. I used those. I had these Red Fortunes. I used those. I think I bought some Basilisk Gaze for her. But this was all stuff. This is for endurance. So her endurance was really terrible. So I sought some advice on endurance, and this was a suggestion to put two endurance mods in, give the shifter chance for endurance, and then have both Miracle Regeneration Recovery and Miracle Lumina. Sorry, Regeneration Recovery and Miracle Recovery slotted to help her with in early levels. But she's not like super well slotted, and probably never will be. I just don't feel like investing that kind of time or whatever. This is a fun character. Some characters are just for fun, especially if you have a lot of them. I know it's confusing to a lot of people that they have to play at a certain kind of level. They usually only play one tune at a certain kind of level. I have hundreds. Well, 130 I think now, maybe more. Well, now with the challenge, I probably have got more. I'm doing that FAFO challenge with Dark Current and his group. But yeah, this is just a fun character. I have characters that are just for fun. They're not the best slotted. I'm going to click Frenzy here since she's a pure villain. She gets Frenzy, which gives her a little bit of a damage boost. And we are going to... What's this? Oh, and Glacial Armor is not toggled on. There we go. We are going to assassinate this boss. We're going to follow up the sword. And then I'm going to placate everyone. And Hoarfrost because he got to me. There you go. So you can see Ava, even with some minimal slotting, Ava is really capable of handling herself. So it looks like we got a leather-bound ledger from the Sioux. Now we got to find the stolen artifact. The nice part about ice armor on Stalkers is a lot of the damage auras and slow auras are get suppressed during hide, which is really nice. So you can keep everything toggled on until you attack, and then that suppression goes away and it starts affecting things. But as you can see, she isn't too bad. She can handle herself. Oh, it says it's back here. And I see it. Now, I don't know if these guys over here are going to notice me stealing this or not. We're going to find out. Nah, they're not going to notice me taking it. So under 7 minutes, we got through that. So leveling Stalkers. I may do a video series on how to level a Stalker. Leveling Stalkers is kind of interesting because they benefit from rushing to the end and getting that NXP. So rather than killing lots and lots of mobs, which they can do, they focus on. We're going to return to the slot machine here. Stalkers focus on, or I think our best early levels, focusing on rushing to the end, killing the boss, and stacking up those end XP bonuses really fast to level. If you're solo leveling a Stalker. These days, nobody solo levels anything. They just hang out in EE and wait for somebody to power level them through the farms. But if you don't want to do that, Stalkers are perfectly capable of soloing right from level 1. Especially if you play them smart. That's the trick to Stalkers, is playing smart. Stalkers also have really good control over their criticals and when to use their criticals, which is kind of nice. I would say the gap between Stalkers and Scrappers got closed a long time ago, back in the old live days. There was a kind of a gap between them, but that got fixed with some additions to the Stalker. I'm just going to pop right in the building here. Slot machine's inside this giant, beautiful golden pyramid. And we'll just pop in here and loop around the corner, and probably best to go this way. Loop around the corner in here, and looks like it's around another corner. There we go. There's the slot machine. In the same building as Ice Mistral. Great unlockable contact. Alright. The artifacts are all sewed, and the money's in your account. You don't know how, but this machine tipped you off correctly. Right now that screen reads, insert coin to play again. New. You can play online. And even by cell phone. Call anytime for our handy mobile interface. New products daily. So now you can gamble on your phone with the slot machine. That sounds dangerous, doesn't it? Oh boy, I don't want to do that. A lot of people get in trouble with that online gambling. You plunk in another coin and pull the slot machine's lever down, setting the rolling wheels in action. One by one, they lock into place, and the jackpot display lights up. Bonus game. Second bonus game, Freak Show Felony. How to play. Steal computer codes from freak computers and defeat the freak boss. But watch out, Arachno's troops will arrive and game will be over in 75 minutes. Would you like to play with this game? Would you like to play this game? Yes or no? So another timed mission, got a whole hour. Steal codes from the freak show. Yeah, she'll be able to do that easily. Remember, that door does not go anywhere, which is weird to me, but wait a minute. I think this door looks like it might go, sorry, it's got exit on it. Nice, okay. That would have been nice to have done last time, right? Alright, we're going to zoom around the Golden Giza here. Beautiful, beautiful Golden Giza. St. Marshall's a really nice zone. I don't see people playing enough in St. Marshall. I see a lot of solo villains here at times in St. Marshall. That's kind of nice. If you hear background noise, that is because my little home office is right off of the kitchen, and in the kitchen's a dishwasher, and fortunately or unfortunately, I need to run that dishwasher this morning. You gotta take care of our household. We gotta make sure that we are bathing regularly, cleaning up after ourselves, all that stuff. Sometimes us gamers suffer from not doing that stuff. You gotta make sure you're doing that stuff, man. If you're listening to me right now and you're not doing that stuff, wash some dishes, clean your room, do your laundry, change your clothes, take a bath. Your friends will thank you. You'll thank you. Alright, so we've got some codes to steal. So again, she is a stalker. She concentrates on clearing the map. I really need to get that reveal power for her. Oh, I think I heard something. I heard the hum hum. It's probably above us on this floor. I hear it again. I bet it's in this office up here. Let's go up here. Did I jump over it again? I tend to jump over things. Turn that super speed off. Too much. Oh, you toggle this on. Give her a little jump height. There we go. There it is. We've gotten good at spotting the hum. Alright. So that's 4 codes to steal. We got 3 more codes to steal. And so she's going to really excel at missions like this. Missions where you've got to steal things or defeat a boss or whatever. Typically, they're not all on one floor. So I'm going to trust my instincts here and go to the next floor. They tend to spread the objectives out in this game. I don't hear a hum. I don't think anything's here. You can usually hear the hum. And again, if you hear that dishwasher in the background, sorry about that. It can be kind of an annoying sound. I'm going to go up. But I'm not a professional gamer. I'm just a goofball that goofs off online. So you're expecting some guy with like station ID and all that other crap, you can just go look elsewhere. That's not me. I don't do all that stuff. I don't hear anything up here. I hear it. It's tricky. It looks like it's going to be above me. So let's see. There it is. I've gotten really good at locating by sound where the probably just from I've played this game for years, too freaking long, like 20 years. Craziness. Oh, I hear more again. There it is right there. So we're gonna go back up. Well, so nix what I said about them not always being so close together. Most of the time they don't do this. Most of the time the glowing objectives are not placed that close to another. Now, what should happen is on the map somewhere, I should see where the last one is. It's probably not on this floor, so that's why I'm not seeing it. We're just going to check things out. There's a boss. Sometimes, typically, where there's a boss, there is a... we got to beat this freak leader anyway. So let's conserve energy. I know I'm not going to be seen because my stealth is so good. I'm not relying on super speed self. And we're going to... Yes, and then we're going to assassin strike this boss. And we are going to... You can't see us because I quickly applied that placate. And then I'm going to assassin strike him again. Oh, I missed. I'm going to wait, though. I'm going to take my time. He's not replenishing his health fast enough for me to be stressed out about it. I'm going to see if I can craft in a focused rage. That's going to help. There we go. Yeah, he's mine now. This guy's going to be easy to beat. Oh no! I'm going to gobble up some rages here. And we're going to placate him. Oh, the beauty of placate. Especially when you're solo. Especially on a stalker. Heal ourselves. But as you can see, she's pretty nifty solo. Alright, now we can find the other objective. There it is. It's over there. Really nice feature that they added there. I'm glad I decided to whack the boss instead of trying to find this by myself. There you go. She did that under, what was that, under like 20, 30 minutes? I don't know. Oh, Arachnos showed up to whoop our butts, but we're out of there. If you're running for XP, you could stay and fight the Arachnos, but we're not. Now we've got the slot machine on our cell phone now. So you emptied the accounts and the freak show took the heat. The slot machine really seems to work. You joined the Frequent Players Club. Congratulations. Would you like to see the store? Somebody asked about available missions. Misfortune's Wheel. You plunk in more coins. This time you pull the slot machine's lever. The spinning wheels snap into place almost instantly, and the jackpot display explodes to life. Bonus game. Third bonus game. Carnival Caper. How to play. Interrupt Carnival mid-heist and steal bonds and defeat Carnival Mistress. But watch out. Arachnos troops will arrive and the game will be over in 90 minutes. Would you like to play this game? No button stays dark and the yes button is brightly lit. Yeah. Alright. Steal bonds and fight. Oh, look at that. Same door. You gotta travel. These slot machine missions can actually be a lot of fun on a really big team. You've got a team of 4 more people. A team of 4 is perfect. I think a team of 4 people is perfect size. I do sometimes run bigger teams if I am just wanting XP. But if I'm just goofing off with friends, a team of 4 works great. So now we got to try to find the bearer bonds. I think we did the other one under 30 minutes. There it is. These guys are going to attack me when I click on that, so rather than deny the inevitable, we're just going to take them out real quick. It shouldn't do much to take these guys out. The strongman's going to go in one hit. Is completely frightened because of the attack and she's out. Those Stalker criticals are no laughing matter. Alright. So now we got to zoom around and try to find the other bearer bonds. Like I said, typically they don't put too much on the first floor or on the same floor. Stuff tends to be spread out in the game. So we're going to try to find the next floor. I really, really, really need to get the reveal power for her. It would just make life easier. Especially since I have trouble navigating things. Alrighty. Probably elevator is here. We're going to go to the elevator because I don't think there's anything left on that floor. I hope I'm not wrong. They tend to spread the glowies around in the game. I have had weird glitches where sometimes the final boss or the final objective or whatever is right at the beginning of the game, but that's rare. It hardly ever happens. Let's see. I don't hear anything. I don't hear the steady hum, hum, hum. I just went in a big circle. Nope, no hums. Oh, that's interesting. They got a hostage. I don't see anything about freeing a hostage though, but I'm wondering, that's kind of unusual. I wonder if the hostage is a hidden objective and has bearer bonds. Can't hurt to find out. Let's find out what happens. Didn't do anything. And we'll just build up. She'll be gone in one hit. Okay, so that didn't give me anything. So that guy was up to some crooked dealing, so he's not going to inform the Arachnos Arbiters and have Arachnos on his tail. That's basically what he said. Since they invited the Carnies here. Alright, well, we're trying to find the other bearer bond safes. I don't think there's other floors. Or it doesn't seem like there's other floors. Alright. Let's move this over to there. It'll be a little bit easier for me to look. See that Mr. Chubbs there is running away, trying not to get caught by the carnies. Ah, here's one. Oh, there's a little hidden place back here. What's going on back here? Nothing. This is one of those death trap rooms. You never want to get trapped in one of those. Chubbs is still running around up there. Maybe I should go back down to the other floor and see if there's some more. What's back here? I don't think we went back here, did we? We didn't spot any safes here. So this will be the pain in the butt here. I wonder if that was the carnival leader back there and I didn't realize it. Let's just defeat these guys just in case they're the carnival leader. Since there was a hostage here. Seems kind of weird for there to be a hostage there and not much. I could re-stealth just for fun because haha. It didn't take her out quickly. Alright. Nope, not the carnival leader. I don't think so. Usually the carnival leader is going to be a carny mistress, a ring mistress of some type. I'm looking up here. I don't hear or see anything. Alrighty. Let's check back here. Nope. Nope, so this is a complete, well, I didn't defeat these guys either. They might be part of the problem. Let's see. No damage boost from that. Yeah, Stalker criticals are no joke. It's not, it's a little different than playing a scrapper. Scrappers are designed to kind of hang in there and toss out the pain and take some punishment. The stalkers can definitely take punishment, but they're more skirmishers. They're in here to. I feel like I'm probably missing something major and don't realize it. I am. There's a whole nother floor and room. See if there's elevators this way. It's not unlike me to go through a map and miss a whole section of the map and not even realize I did it. Yep, elevator to another floor, which makes more sense now. Kind of got all the objectives on that floor out of the way. Looks like we're 8 minutes in or so. And we've pretty much got all but... Okay, here glowies. We're in the right place. There's... Oh, how conveniently located for a stalker. Alright. Probably got to find the leader or the other glowy. Got to find one of the other objectives now. Leader is typically a boss of some type. There's some hanging out in this room up here. I have found when there's things hanging out in one of the little rooms that there's typically a glowy in there. There's some kind of objective in there to get. Typically. In this case, not. Wait. Oh, there's somebody there holding on. There's something up here, though, so we're going to just do it. And just because I like assassin striking things. Private show my foot. They're here to rob us blind. Yeah. Maybe you shouldn't make deals with carnies. Oh, back room back here. We're going to check it out. Oh, looks like there's more to check out back there, too. But I saw some hanging out back here, so I just want to see if I notice anything. I don't hear anything glowing. Alrighty. Another room in here. So we're 10 minutes in about now. And I'm going to just jump on down. See what the heck's going on down here. Ah, I hear glowy and a boss. So this is it. Good thing I followed my instincts. So look here. Inside, I'm going to buff myself with a build-up. We're going to Assassin Striker. And we're going to Placater. And we're going to heal ourselves up. That fear struck that boss behind her well. I don't have a lot of psi protection, like hardly any, so I really didn't want to fool around with her. Now I heard the glowy. It's probably below us from the way from the direction of the sound, the way I heard the sound. Yep, it's right there. All right. So these guys are probably going to spot me if I go to take it, but I can just go for it and see what happens. Just for the fun. They can't kill me. They're pretty weak sauce. Nice. Got that. Got 5 reward merits. Quick little mission. The slot machine. So stalkers are real good. They're good at so much. I'm probably going to wrap it up this one. There are more slot machine missions. There's another set of them that we could do. Another set of 3 missions that it has. Those bearer bonds were quite a windfall, and considering the highly suspect activities going on, it's going to be unlikely that anyone will even say you were there. Once more, the slot machine's clue was perfect. How it works is still a mystery, but you will have a feeling that there may still be more games to play with this particular one-armed bandit. I ain't doing anything. We can do the rest of them. High Roller's Last Gamble. You drop some more coins in the slot machine, but before you've even pulled the lever, the main display lights up with the word jackpot. There's no rolling wheels or flashing lights, but the text on the screen begins to explain the game. Bonus game. Council Crusher. Defeat all council in base. Find plans for super weapons. Oh no, I'm not going to do a defeat all on the Stalker. I might get a team together for those defeat alls. That doesn't sound like fun on the Stalker. Those Stalkers can definitely do defeat alls. It's just a pain in the butt on them. They don't have a lot of AoE. Typically. Shield Electric, though, I've heard is pretty nasty. Well, anyway, that was it. Just a little quick morning play. Nothing super fancy. Just wanted to check out the slot machine. Thanks, as usual, for watching this stream. Have a blessed day. If you're in the Midwest or Northeastern United States like I am, watch yourself out in the cold, or in Canada. Watch yourself for the cold. And I will see you all later. Goodbye.